Hi, my name is Cynthia Elliott from shamanisis.com, and here are 5 ways that simplifying and decluttering your life can make you happier. Let's get to it. Hi, I'm Cynthia Elliott with shamanisis.com, and here are 5 ways that decluttering and simplifying your life can actually make you happier. So let me start by just saying that all of our stuff actually interferes with our mental well-being. The more that we own, the more burdened we are with things that have to be managed, housed, stored, cleaned. And that puts a lot of pressure on us to maintain an ever increasingly expensive lifestyle, which places a very heavy toll on our life purpose or career. Just depends on what type of personality you are, which is honestly a recipe for unhappiness. Consumerism reinforces this crazy idea that buying and owning things will make you happy, when in fact more is just more pressure. I know this from personal experience. If we focus on teaching humanity inner intelligence alongside like the truth about the ills of consumerism, we can help more people realize that there is honestly a much better way to live. We would be a lot better off if humanity knew how to manage their mental, emotional, and physical health through spiritual practices that build inner intelligence. That's just my honest to goodness belief. It would sincerely reverse the mental health trend that is plaguing our country while increasing the number of content people, which I think is a win. So let's talk about 5 ways in which you can declutter and simplify your life to be happier. This is something that I did from personal experience. So let me give you a little bit of history about my own experience with enough. I grew up in state care, so I spent years in an orphanage in the South, and that meant I was raised by nuns, and nuns are literally the epitome of living in minimalism. So I grew up seeing it right in front of me. And then, of course, I went into fashion and ran off to New York City and ended up meeting a lot of really powerful people all over the world. So I got to actually see up close and personal the real lives of some of the icons, celebrities, power players that really run the world. And this gave me an up close and personal experience with the people that are happy and unhappy, whether they have things or don't have things. And the one thing that I found across all of that in my own personal experience was that this is really an inner experience. This life is an inner experience. And when we are strong and powerful in our inner intelligence, we can be happy in any circumstance. It really isn't about things or money. As a matter of fact, they've proven that materialism is actually unhealthy for us. So in my own personal experience, I have actually been very poor and I have been very successful, and then poor, very poor and very successful. So I've actually gone back and forth between the two. And when I decided to simplify and declutter my life and just walk away from everything, that is when I finally was able to focus my energy on building my inner intelligence and learning how to be happy, healthy, and whole, and learning how to be in mind, body, and soul harmony. Simplifying your life allows you to focus your energy on your inner health. And I think that to me is just one major reason to simplify and declutter your life. So let's get to the list of 5 ways that you can declutter and simplify your life to get happy. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't like a lot of stuff anymore. I went through all of the things that I had during the time that I was losing a lot of weight. If you've heard my story, you know I lost over 80 pounds and completely changed my life. And through that process, I decided to purge my entire life. I'm talking about everything, furniture, clothing, and the works. And something that I discovered pretty quickly is that you can get rich in your own home. So one way that you can actually be happier is having more funds. And how do you do that? Honestly, I think get rich in your own home today should be the tagline for going minimal. So knowing that number one on the list is get rich in your own home. You can simplify your life by selling what you do not love online. And I'm honestly amazed at how many people don't realize what a massive market there is for used belongings. It's huge and they sell everything. So, don't assume that it's not sold just because it's older. Assume that it is, because you'd be surprised at what all is out there. Anyway, you would be shocked at how much money you can make by selling the things that you already have in your home. You have a lot of value in all of the things, the stuff that you have in terms of financial value. Also, when we only buy what we need, we don't waste money. So you can use this big windfall of selling what you have in your own home and saving from not purchasing things you don't need to do something that you will really remember for the rest of your life. Create beautiful memories for yourself that are about your inner life. Number 2 on the list is give yourself some precious time, because that's one thing that we do not have oodles and oodles of. So imagine how much more time you would have to enjoy your life and focus on your health if you were not repairing, caring for, maintaining, and storing all your stuff. We spend so much of our time. Honestly, I know I used to spend most of my free time dealing with things that we accumulate. I used to have a lot of things, and all it did was just make my life more complicated. You will gain hours in every week, if not day, when you stop shopping for, keeping, and caring for so many things. So declutter and simplify your life to give yourself precious time, because there really is nothing more precious than life. Number 3 on the list is that you can get up and move or travel at the drop of a hat if you are not loaded down with stuff. So I learned to live out of a suitcase. That happened because I grew up in state care, but also because I traveled a lot for work and I've moved all over my whole life. I'm a bit of a bohemian and gypsy. And the one thing that I learned is that if you can live out of a suitcase, then you can, at a moment's notice and with almost no stress, travel, move, and just take off. And that is an incredible feeling to have. We buy homes to house all of our stuff, and then we buy more stuff to take care of our stuff. And then we get more space because we need storage, because gosh, a house isn't big enough to store the stuff that takes care of the stuff that we have. And, it just goes on and on. And all that does is put a constant pressure on people to maintain and enhance their income, which almost always comes at a cost to their mental health or life purpose. I mean, those are the things that end up getting sacrificed. It's either your mental health or you end up not doing your life purpose because you're too focused on making money doing what you get paid a lot for. And in the process, our mental health suffers. Our mental health prefers minimalism. It has been proven that materialism is actually bad for our mental health. Anybody hearing the 80s ringing in the background? Anyway, most people could pursue a career in doing what they actually love to do if they were willing to give up everything that they don't absolutely 100% love. And that is so true. And I've seen it time and time again. So when you give up materialism, you also give up the people that sort of seek that in their friendships. And just know one thing, not only will you be able to just jet off at the drop of a hat, the people that matter in your life will stay when you make these kinds of dramatic changes in your life. Anyway, number 4 of how to declutter and simplify your life to become happier: increase your square footage, like almost instantly. So imagine how much space you would have in your home if you sold or donated everything that you do not genuinely love. So most people honestly don't need a bigger house or storage. They just need less stuff. We need less stuff. I actually don't know very many people that don't need less stuff. Our well-being is 100% enhanced by simplicity. Our mind, body, and soul are honestly at ease in simplicity. So when you have less, you can do more in your space. When you only keep what you love, you have less to maintain and you have space for the things that are actually good for your mental health, like a Zen room, which is something that I definitely would do. And number 5 on the list of 5 ways that decluttering and simplifying your life can make you happier is clean less. Have more time for practicing your gifts and working on your inner intelligence. Honestly, I don't know how much time I used to spend cleaning, but it was at least 2 hours a day. When you live minimally, you have less to maintain. It's just that's just the truth. Minimalism cuts down on the time that you spend cleaning and also ensures a healthier environment for you to thrive in. Not to mention, do you know how much less chemicals you would be using or be exposed to if you didn't clean nearly as much? It is truly breathtaking. So those are your 5 ways that simplifying and decluttering your life can actually make you happier. Anyway, I hope you're having a beautiful day. Namaste.